Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today, it's Friday, and today we're going to do some iron-on. So this is another one of those ones that I had hauled in. This is a super cute dress. And what we're going to do in this, by that Bobby Brooks, this is from where I've told you guys before, but just in case you haven't seen my video, I had scored these off of clearance at the Dollar General for $1. But I was over there looking last night, and they got some super cute shirts by this Bobby Brooks and sweaters. And I mean, they're $6 and $8 a piece, but that you could be throwing some stuff on. Super cute. And this fabric is awesome. I think this one should be, I'm trying to find maybe it's on the back here, 95% polyester, 5% spandex. So I need to check my settings for that really quick. So the setting that we need to have our easy press on for the polyester is going to be, we're just doing regular iron-on material, is going to be 285 for 15 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and set that now to 285. All right, and the timer for that's going to be 15 seconds. So this will be a good example for somebody working with some polyester. So, my daughter wanted something on here that said something about autumn, and we found this super cute design over here in Design Space for free if you're an Access member that says leaves are falling, autumn is calling, and that's what she wants on here. And the colors that we've chose to do this in is that shiny orange again from Expressions. This is Caesar. I believe this is called their electric. It looks like foil, but it's just like regular iron-on. And then we've got a maroon color, and then we've got the black. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and measure out how big we need this to be. We've already got our heat press ready to go. That way when it's time, we're ready. So let's go ahead and get this out and figure out where we want it to be. So what I would do is I would lay this dress down, and we usually want to come down 3 finger lengths from the neckline. So somewhere about right in here is what I'm thinking. So say that we decide to go with, let's see here. I think I may try to do like a, let's see, maybe a 9 by something. So let's go ahead and change at least the height and see what happens. So we're going to come over here and change the height on it to 9 inches. And that would make it 8 inches wide. So we'll come back down here. It's about 8, almost 9. It's almost like a 9 by 9. This thing is basically like a square. So if we did 9 here and 9 here, it would be about like that. So maybe I want it to be down to an 8 or something. So maybe I'll bring it down to an 8. So let's come back up here. Let's change this to an 8. And see what that does. That'll be good because that almost changes that down to a, it's 7.984, so it's almost 8. So that'll be perfect. So that's what we're going to do. Now let me show you where we found this. If you go to images, it's on the front page currently right now. But if you can't find it here, type in autumn or fall and it will pop up. So if I come down just a little bit, it's just right here. Like I said, free for Access members. So now we're ready to go. We've got it sized. This one's going to be pretty easy, pretty quick. We're going to go to, we've got 3 colors that we're working here. If you click on this one, you can see, let me zoom y'all in, maybe y'all can see that a little bit better. You can see that there's 3 pieces there with the 2 leaves, and then you've got 2 pieces here with the black. I could always ungroup all these and separate them, but I'm not going to today. We're going to leave them together, and I'm actually going to show you that way. You know, usually I'm a vital hoarder, but I want to kind of, you know, show y'all without doing that how you would do it, and it'll line up a whole lot better. So we're going to go to make it. But it is not something I would normally do because, like I said, I wouldn't want to waste all this extra space here. And I also wouldn't want to waste all the extra space here. So that's why I just usually don't do that. But we're going to go ahead and leave it as is, like I said. So let's start with the maroon one. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and mirror all of these right now. Just like this. All right. And then we're going to hit continue. I'm going to choose iron-on because it's just regular basic iron-on. Everything's ready. So what I'm going to do is move this out of our way. Come back down here. I'm going to scoot this guy out of our way. The first color we're working with is going to be this maroon. And I'm going to scoot all these out of the way and go ahead and get our mat. All right, so now we've got our mat here. We're going to load this. Make sure you have the shiny side down. We've got everything mirrored and we're ready to go. So I'm getting this on the mat. I'm just going to smooth it out. Now we're ready. We're going to go ahead and hit load. Now the reason why I'm kind of going quick on this one, I want to show you how quickly you could make a project. Just start to finish. So let's hit go. All right, we're going to hit unload. All right, so we're going to unload this one. Now on this next one, the black one, so you know how I talked about like wasting? I thought I would show you a cool trick. So we are going to go ahead and try something because I do want to show you a cool trick. Instead of using a whole sheet, one way to do this as well. So I'm going to scoot this out of the way just really quickly so I can get this down so you can see. So what I'm going to do is, let me show you what I'm doing. So if you come up here, hopefully you guys can see this. I know that the top one where it says leaves goes to about the 6-inch mark wide to about 3 inches down. Now the other one is going to start at about the 5-inch mark and go down to about 7 inches. So what I'm going to do on my mat here, let me bring y'all back down here so you can see. So I know the top one, I'm going to do them separated. All right. So what I'm going to do with the top one is it's going to go right up here. Make sure you're putting that shiny side down, our black pieces. All right, instead of putting a whole sheet, so I can use scraps. Then the next one needs to start at that about the 5 1/4. So this comes down a little bit, and that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and come right up here, and I think that should be good. Get that down. So that's how I would piece. So I've got 2 scrap pieces where this is actually supposed to be together, and it's going to roll just like that instead of slicing them apart. You're going to hit go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit unload. And we're going to get this one off here and this one. And now we're going to load our last piece. So we're going to go ahead and get this on here, face down. Goes back up. Like I said, everything is just on regular iron-on settings. There we go, just like that. Looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and load it. And hit go. Now that while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the excess for scraps off these ones. All right, now we're going to unload our last piece. All right, so now we are ready to go to iron this stuff on. All we've got to do is weed it and then line it up. So what I'm going to do is see if there's any excess here that I could save. There's a little bit, you know me. All right, but once again, one day I'm going to throw this all in, like do some giveaway bags. Okay, so let's start with one to the next. So I'm going to go ahead and just start weeding this. I'll zoom y'all in a little bit so y'all can see my weeding. So what I'm going to do is just start to weed this out. And I'll probably speed this up just so we can kind of go through here a little bit quicker. All right, so now we've got all of our pieces cut out. So all we have left to do is we're going to bring in our mat. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one today again. So I'm going to get it ready. So now what I've got to do is get my dress down here. Now I've had people ask me as well about pulling out the moisture and stuff like that. I used to whenever I've talked about this before, whenever I first did it. I personally have just kind of found it not how, I mean, I just don't see a difference for me. But like somebody had said in a comment the other day, if you live in a place that's really humid, you may want to, which we do as well here in Arkansas, but I just haven't had any issues. Now, should you just do it to be safe? Sure, but it's just something I do by preference. So you may want to do it. It's just hard. I try to remember as a YouTuber that I need to be mindful of those things. I'm used to what I do here at home, and I try to just show you what I do. So now what you've seen is I just tucked the Cricut mat right in between these, because if you notice it has these lines here on the back, they go down so far. So I don't want that to be in the way. So what I like about so far with these Cricut mats is the fact that I can squeeze them underneath here. So it just kind of brings this area like this. So all I'm doing is figuring out where my center area is. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these pieces together. So what I will do is kind of get, like, say this one first. I'm just going to try to make sure they're even. So what I will do, because I know this is going to be our biggest piece, I'll go ahead and go by the sides here and start figuring out if this looks even. So about 5 1/2 to 5.5. So that looks pretty good. So that's where I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to start building up my pieces. Now I may end up having to bring it down. Not too sure yet. So I've got those on there. So now let's just keep adding our pieces. So the next one that I need up here at the top is our falling, which is going to be that orange. It's actually a brown that it shows on here, but I'm using the orange. So we're going to have to do this in a couple different layers because of the plastic here. So I'll probably start with that, with the autumn. So I'm just layering up, and then I'll just peel everything else off except for that. So the leaves will go here. And then is calling is going to go right under here. So that's going to look pretty stinking cute. So I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm like, is it a little bit too far down? I think since it's a dress, I kind of want to come down. So 3 fingerprints. Maybe I'm down just 1 more than what I need to, maybe 2. So what I'll do at this point is, now that it's all stuck together, I can just lift the whole kit and caboodle, and I can bring it up to where I feel that it kind of needs to be. So say that I'm happy with that now. It's about 3 fingers apart from the top. I know I'm all over the place with my words today. So 5.5 inches still, and 5.5 inches. So everything looks good. So that's where I'm going to leave mine. So like I said, I started layering from that autumn. So what I'm going to do is just peel these pieces back up and leave the autumn. So once again, our iron is set because this is polyester. It is set at 285 for 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is peel this one off, and now we're ready to go. All right, so, and it's on the mat and everything. So what we're going to do, take our easy press, go right over the top, and hit go. All right, that's good. These are hot peels, so I'm going to go ahead and get them peeled, and they look really good. Super cute. So now I'm going to move on to the next one, which is going to be that our falling, this orange here. So I'm just kind of getting those lined up about like that. Looks good. And now I should be able to get is calling down here at the bottom because it's separate. So about like that. Looks good. And I may be able to get leaves. I'm going to kind of eyeball it really quick and see if it won't fit here without bumping, and it is. So I'm just going to leave it, and that'll be the last one. So I'm going to go ahead, and since I'm going to have to go over it one more time, I'll probably just go right on top and go about maybe 5 seconds and see if that's enough to get it up. All right. I actually went about 10 seconds there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these picked up. I almost had a piece of vinyl stick on here. I'm working with it pretty quickly while it's still warm. And I got that off. All right. So I had a little weeding piece try to sneak in on us. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to get leaves. Now, once again, I'm going to show you guys, I tried to show you guys this last week, because I get a lot of concerns about putting something, like to have something on top of this. So you know that I'm trying to find it really quick. I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. All right. So you know that I just go right on top of this, but I have a lot of people that just are concerned about it. So if you wanted to, I showed you the other day, if you had a big piece, so I could sit here and take all these pieces and actually layer them, you know? So you can reuse those. You can use those as your protective barrier if you feel like you need that. Or, let me peel this back off here, but leave the leaves. All right, get that back off. Or if you have your Teflon sheets at this point, this is your last layer, you're going to go over it 15 seconds. You're just going to cover the whole kit and caboodle, and you're just going to go over the whole thing like this, and we're going to go 15 seconds. All right, so that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. Be careful because that's going to be a little bit hot. Peel this off. Everything looks good. And so that's just if you want to be able to use your, like I said, those protective sheets back on. I always just stick my iron right back on top. It has a Teflon coating on the bottom of the, like some sort of coating on the bottom of the machine. I can't say, I want to say it's like a Teflon coating, ceramic, something like that. So that way stuff don't stick to it. But now if it was a heat press, you want to use those because I don't think they have a coating to protect it. This stick stuff would just stick to that, and it would be a mess trying to get it off. So that's one reason. So here is that dress, and this is that polyester with a stretch. I'll kind of show you that with that on there. So there is our design. I'll kind of zoom y'all in. Maybe y'all can see it a little bit better. Whoop. maybe there we go. So there it is. It's super cute. Love the way that it came out. So now she has a little cute dress to go with some fall leggings and maybe a little jean jacket. Will be super cute. But that's how fast. I'm at 26 minutes. So you guys won't obviously be fast forwarding, so this video will be shorter. But it took me 26 minutes from start to finish to make this little dress. So it's super cute. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and I will be back next week. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.